Hello you gangsternators, I got another tent here to show you. This one's not mine, this is a colleague of mine from school who's kindly let me borrow it to set it up and show you what it's all about. But this is a tent that I've long admired. It's an evolution of this particular design, and the brand is Sierra Designs, and the tent is called Divine Light 2FL. Check it out. Okay, let's set this hush puppy up. It is a magnificent beast. Let's have a look at it. Amazing, look at it. It's blue and yellow, my favorite colors. Look at that. So there we go. There's the pegs and the poles, the way Sierra Designs does it. There's the poles in there and the pegs in here, just like the Transegrity tent that I did last week, my single person. So it looks like it's got the same Y-shaped DAC aluminium stakes, a whole bunch of them. I'm not going to dirty those up because I haven't been used. I've got my own ones. I use the Hyperlight Mountain Gear massive aluminium dongers that I got this week. And then here's the poles. It's like a foot pole and two vertical aluminium poles, which you can replace with trekking poles if you don't want to use them. So there's the poles. And here is the tent. Beautiful, beautiful blue. Let's lay it out. So there we go, staked out the base. Now, there was also a footprint that my colleague got, but I'm not going to use that, but that's just an extra thing that protects the base of the tent, but we're not going to use it today. Just a note, when you're staking out corners, the best way I've found to do is start with one corner and then go to the opposite diagonally opposite one, and stake that out to be fairly taut, and then the other two sides, and that ends up giving you a nice rectangular taut floor. So that's a good practice to do it that way. Next thing is the foot pole. So the foot pole, this is a single skin tent. So it's a single skin hybrid tent. This is the foot pole, and then these are the two vertical poles. We'll do in a second. So we've got the foot pole, and then we are going to use these aluminium poles, but you can again replace these with trekking poles. I'm not sure, I think they're like 45 inches or something. I wonder if I could use my 47-inch Mont Bells. They're a bit short, so I probably can't use those. You actually do it with the stake going down actually, and then the flat rounded end going up into the top pocket here. There's a nice little sleeve for it. There's a nice little sleeve for it to go in. So there we go, so that's fairly taut. Okay, now I've just got to do this front a little bit. Not sure how it's going to go, but let's have a look. Very nice, I like it. Amazing, it worked great. Looks beautiful, let's have a look at it. Look at this thing of beauty. Oh, first time, first pitch. It looks pretty pitch perfect to me. Oh, look, I forgot to do this bit here. Here we go. Let's stake this foot end out. Booyah. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a look at that foot end. There's some mesh under there, I'm sure. So look at the corners here. They're like They're like little mini line locks. Like they're really like cute as. They're yellow and they're lightweight. They're beautiful. Nice reinforced there. There's my big chunky ass Hyperlight mountain gear aluminium stakes. You can hang off cliffs with those. So here it is. They go down into the grommets there, the foot pole, and then they come up over this side. And look, we've got some really nice eaves here. And then there's like a door. There's a door in there. There's a bear in there. And a chair as well. Woo, look at that beautiful blueness. Oh, look, there's a little night light in there as well. How thoughtful. And look, that is massive. There's the door on that side. And look what's at the head. This massive, beautiful gear closet. Let's hop in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Plenty of room. It's a two-person tent, and boy is it blue. I think I'm like in blue Candyland. Like my socks today, red and blue. Yes, very nice. Okay, nice white roof, and look, there's a little string across there. And this is it's symmetrical. So on this side, I'm not going to undo the door. I'm just going to undo the window. Boom! Look at that. You can see right out, and that stuff probably folds up. There we go. The window is rolled away, and now I've got a beautiful big window there. There's the awning, or the like edge, so you can stick your head out of it and not get wet, or have the window down and it be raining and still be okay to have the window open. So plenty of room for one plus gear, heaps of room. Or, you know, fairly tight or adequate for two. We turn around here, we see this end. Oh, my head is touching the roof here. Well, actually, that brings me to another good point. When I'm sitting up here, I've got heaps of headroom. And that's one of the features of this tent, apparently, is the footprint has a smaller footprint than it has a head print. So it sort of like veers up and out, so you've got more head volume, and it does feel voluminous here, I must say. But let's have a look at the head. We've got two little pockets there, one each, and then there's my door out there. There's the overhanging like awning, keep the rain out while you have the window down. Like, now let this door, oh look at that. Okay, I can undo the door. I know that was the window. How do I undo the door? Oh, the door, so the window goes from the top down, but the door goes like that. So you've got to roll the door up that way, I'd say. So there we go, I've rolled the door up. That's the way it works, and it sort of ties off here, which is like a third of the way down, and so the top tends to hang a bit. So there's nothing else to tie it up to, so that's a bit of a minor design flaw. Anyway, so let's have a look here. Like, here is where you're supposed to keep your gear. So this is your vestibule. I think they call it a gear closet, but it's sort of like at the head, so you can have heaps of space there. Like, look how big a space there. There's my hat, just give it some perspective. So you could have easily big pack there, another big pack there, and like place in there. It's beautiful. So I really like that. And there's the mesh. The other cool thing is you can put this whole thing up and make a covered awning. So we're going to do that shortly. So I've just rolled up the fly screen of the gear shed, or the vestibule area, and now we're going to flip up the awning like opening a clamshell. Undo those two zips there, zip and zip, and then that whole thing will raise like a articulated roof. Ta-da! Doesn't that look great? Let's check it out. Isn't this sweet? This is like the most amazing tent ever. It's actually cooler than what I've ever even seen online from other people. So the colour is amazing, of course, I'd love that. But look at how much room you've got here. So you could literally have two people, one here, cooking right there. Like, I've got a huge amount of space and it's still covered there. Heaps of headroom. And then I just roll backwards into bed, you know. Ready to sleep. And, you know, it's all part of the tent. And you've got a door, you've got basically 3 doors. So you can go from one side. So you can come, have all your gear there, come in this side. Hello everybody. And then come out this side. How cool is that? How cool is that? It's an amazing, amazing tent. Let's have a look around its great features. So here it is, looking at it from the side. Look at how much space that's got. It's quite phenomenal. And then like here we go, we can go into the door. The door has to roll up like I explained. But once it's rolled up, you can go in here. And look, you've got heaps of space there. And then you can go on out through this door. So, there it is from this side. Quite amazing. I love this tent. I wish it was just a little bit lighter. I think it's 1.3 kilos, but we'll get it on the scale and we'll have a good look at the detailed weights. But overall, I think this tent is absolutely jolly amazing, and I like it, even if it's just for car camping, you know, when weight's not super critical. Just the practicality of it, you know, the sleeping, the double door entryway, the heaps of space here for your packs and stuff and your gear, and then your covered area for cooking under rain or in sun. And you know, these side poles can be replaced with trekking poles. There's the little sleeves that it goes up into, and then there's the little grommets it goes down into. Okay. One thing I didn't do was have a look at the material. Now the material, the floor I think is made of 30D silicone impregnated stop nylon. Feels very slippery. So it's not my favourite material, but yeah, it's pretty good. And then the body of the tent, like the fly, I think it's like a 20D. Feels more like nylon-y, less like, feels silicone impregnated, maybe urethane coated, but yeah, it's I quite like that one a bit more. I think it's less stretchy. And that's just a different colour version of it. So it's a ripstop still. So let's see it a bit closer on the outside, and then on the inside, we have a little bit, some sort of coating there. So yeah, and then the mesh, the no-seam mesh, I think is 15D. Let's drop the mesh down. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, now we got the mesh down. I can still see out. And the mesh is black, which means it's good to be able to see through at night. So the grey mesh is terrible because it sort of deflects the starlight, whereas black absorbs it or doesn't reflect it or something. So yeah, you can still see out through the mesh and it's good. Hey, actually there's one other mode you can have this tent in. There was the batten down mode with it sort of down. There's the awning mode for you to live in and cook under. And then there's the stargazing mode where you can wind this back and lie down there and look up through the mesh and at the stars at night. So let's have a look at that. But here it is in maybe stargazing mode. So if you're looking straight down, you can see, if your head's right up there, you can actually look up and through the stars. Or at the stars, either straight through, or if you've got the mesh down. So let's have a look at that. Hop in. Our feet down. Head is right here. I'm right in the middle. Let's see what it looks like. Looking up. There's the light, and look, I can see the sky. I'm looking way over there. There's the trees. So yeah, I can literally. There's some birds. Look up and see what's happening outside. Now, if I drop the mesh down, we'll see what that looks like. Let's go out through this door. And then there's the mesh there. So it's just lying down there. And you can see, have some good stargazing. Look at all those birds. What a lovely day down on Lake Macquarie. So there we go. That's the Sierra Designs Divine Light 2 FL. Love it. It's good. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up if I had a second thumb that wasn't using the camera. Blue Boy out.